Today, we're not just doing waffles, we're doing
Pumpkin waffles, and they're topped with whipped cinnamon honey butter
and warm maple syrup.
and chopped pecans.
Did you say whipped cinnamon honey
Oh,
butter?
yes, I did. This is the perfect fall breakfast.
It is. It is perfect. I feel like it's
Not even for breakfast.
Oh, anytime. But I feel like it's something you'd get like in the fall in Vermont.
Oh,
or
yes,
like
totally. The
Louisville,
leaves are
Kentucky.
changing. Yes.
I know. All right, so now let's do that
All right.
amazing butter you talked about.
Oh, that cinnamon honey butter. So we've got a stick of butter in here. We've got 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. That's not honey.
That's 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter that's room temperature.
Right, which is a half a cup or a stick.
Yes.
And then I've got a tablespoon of some honey.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
The flavors of this all come together. I swear you feel like you're going to be at a fancy restaurant.
So good. And then we have a quarter cup of powdered sugar.
Mm-hmm.
A dash, well, a little more than a dash. I like my vanilla. I like the flavors of vanilla and cinnamon. Okay. And
Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to whip this together.
Whip it. Whip it good.
And just get it good and mixed together, and I'm going to just whip
This
it until it's
stuff
all creamy.
is heavenly. It's obviously great on these waffles, on some fresh baked rolls. It is just, once you make this, you're gonna always want to have a
Oh,
batch.
it's so good.
And it's great room temperature, so you can kind of keep it off the side. Oh,
Yes.
it's good chilled too.
Oh, it's so good. All right, I'm going to whip this up while you get started.
Okay, I'm going to get started on the waffles. The biggest part of this whole thing is just kind of getting everything doled out, get your mise en place in place.
Mise en place.
Mise en place in place, and then it all comes together quickly. So I have got in my food processor. This is just going to help me get this batter together. I've got 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Wow, you're awfully
Don't mind me.
loud over there.
I think I've almost got it here,
I've got
Chris.
can you hear me?
Hold on, is that good?
That's beautiful. That's wonderful.
think that's good.
That's
All
perfect. Just so it's spreadable.
Yes.
Spreadable. So now we've got the classic autumnal seasonings. And I'll tell you what this is. We need some baking powder. So I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder because that's going to help these waffles puff up and be beautiful. Then I've got just the traditional. I've got a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of ground ginger, a half a teaspoon of allspice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg.
Isn't that kind of the same seasoning as pumpkin pie?
I was going to say, so if you have access to a grocery store that carries pumpkin pie spice, which most of them do, you can use that instead. But I also think just mixing your own together is even better.
Yeah, then you can add more of one other spice you feel like. Yeah.
If you're going to do the pumpkin pie spice, that's like a teaspoon and 3/4 of the pumpkin pie spice. So we're just going to mix this together until it's nicely combined.
Y'all, look at that.
That is glorious, I'm telling you. Then I've got 5 tablespoons of cubed, chilled, unsalted butter here. And this is kind of similar to like when you're doing like a dough. That butter is just gonna make it really puffy and delicious and creamy and wonderful. We're gonna pulse this about 10 times. And you want that to sort of be like, see how it's like the size of little peas in there, okay? Now I'm going to take
Oh, wait,
this.
Chris, I forgot to add a little salt in here.
Oh, well, that's okay. If you left
Sure?
it off.
Okay.
It's okay. I like a little salt in there.
Oh,
It
okay.
adds a nice little depth of flavor to match to the sweetness, but we've got a little salt in here, so we're okay.
Perfect.
So now we're going to put together our wet
Careful,
ingredients.
that's
I know
full.
this is chock full of milk. This is 1.5. This little bottle barely holds 1.5 cup, but that's 1.5 cups of whole milk. And then I've got some puree here. I should have
Plop
gotten
of
a little
puree.
spoon here.
There's a fork right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my spoon.
Okay.
Because I may be using that fork. This is
Got it.
3/4 cup of pureed pumpkin. It's canned pureed. Don't go with pumpkin pie filling. They're usually in the same place in the store. You want the pureed pumpkin that's like 100% pumpkin. And then I've got 2 eggs that have been lightly beaten. And we're just going to now mix this together. Thank you for.
I've got all the equipment.
I know, you're boy. Okay.
Y'all, waffles are my favorite. One of my favorites. I say everything's my
You
favorite.
can also, because they always are. But you could also just, if you're really in the mood, if you don't have a waffle maker, which we're going to show you ours in just a moment, You can make these as pancakes too. They'll be just as delicious. Now we're going to start incorporating this in.
All right, you incorporate. I'm cleaning up.
Okay, I'm incorporating while you clean. That's good. I like that arrangement. Okay, so now we're just see how, and you don't want to overdo it. You know the rule that if it's left, it's okay. If it's still a little lumpy, there's nothing wrong with that. That's words to live by.
There we go. There we go. Look at all that.
So you finish doing that while I get this in place.
All right, hold on, everybody. I'm helping them. I'm the sous chef today.
You are. So now we've got, we're going to have a link to this this waffle maker in our description and in the blog post. It's a Breville. It's really great.
It is
whatever
awesome.
you've got. So, I've got it preheated. We like it a little on the darker side because you want these to be golden brown. This particular one is non-stick.
It's perfect. It is so great.
We do love it. We really do love it.
And it stops when it's done.
Yeah. If you don't have a non-stick one, then you can just where'd you put my?
I'm sorry.
Oh, here.
What are you looking for? Your spoon.
Scooper. If you don't have a non-stick, then you're going to want to spray this with some cooking spray, or some oil, or some butter, or something. But cooking spray works really well.
How am I doing? How am I doing?
I told you don't overdo it.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Well, we passed that.
I like to overdo everything.
Well, we certainly all can vouch for that. Okay, now this is the fun part. Now.
We can all vouch for that.
We've all been witness to that. So
don't be chintzy.
I'm not going to be chintzy, but you have to. But he loves, as we all know, to overdo it a little bit.
It's okay. It's got this well right
I know
here.
it does. It has little guardrails to catch it.
Yes.
But you'll also end up wasting some if you do too much. It's okay if it overflows to the sides a little bit. But I usually do. It's close to a cup. Again, it depends on your waffle maker, the size of it.
You need to put a cup in there.
You need to put something in it. All right. Now get that. Where's that spatula? Let's help spread this out a little bit.
Okay.
We're making 4 hefty ones. These are probably going to bubble over a little bit.
Here we go. Just get it in there.
There you go.
Okay.
And these are so easy. So make sure you've got your maple. Okay,
hold on, Chris. I got this.
Make sure you got your maple syrup in a microwave-safe container so you can warm it. That's really good. Get your pecans nice and chopped because these come together quickly.
Here we go.
So now we're going to close her up, and it doesn't take long. And then hopefully you've got a machine that'll tell you when it's ready. If not, just sample it. It usually takes about 7 minutes. And
I'm excited. I'm going to put this in the fridge and just chill a little bit.
oh, okay. Okay, it just beeped at us. It's ready. This is always none overflowed, so I think we're good. So let's see. Look at those.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Oh, my.
I'm so excited about that.
As a kid, that was the most exciting thing.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
Be careful. So these are huge. I mean, one of these would probably feed a normal person.
Wow, look at that, you guys.
Perfection. And I can smell the pumpkin, the spices, everything nices.
Oh, okay, and I've got my whipped cinnamon honey butter.
It's whipped.
Okay, here we go. And I like to do just a little topper twister.
Yes. You gotta eat these when they're nice and warm, right off of the. Look at that!
Look at that.
All right, now we're gonna just keep building the flavor.
Build it. Build it.
It's warmed. I just nuked it. Get it nice and warm.
Wow. Oh, wow. Let me just move it this way a little bit so everybody can see.
And then these pecans, I mean, if you don't like nuts, then leave them out. But they add just that fall flavor that is so...
Yay! I think I'm probably going to need some more syrup, but that's okay.
Oh, well, I forget. Let
me get this out of the way so people can see from the front. Let's put this right here. Let's get you going. Look at that.
Yum, I love it. That whipped butter is heavenly. I'm telling you, you guys, you serve this, perfect for the holidays. You serve this to
I am dying.
Your guests. Here, I'll give you a little more. I know
Thank you. Oh, okay.
I know you, and I know you'll be having. All right.
I like to fill up my craters right there. Oh, okay.
I am really excited.
Okay, I'm going to spread my
We haven't
butter.
done breakfast in a while.
I know. Ooh, you guys. Here, I'm going to spread the butter. Spread the love and the butter.
Spread that butter. That is spreading the love.
Okay.
Wowzers.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this without making a mess.
Oh, wow, look at the gold. It's so like pumpkin colored.
Okay, here we go.
You're getting yourself a nice big
Oh yeah, big old bite.
Get some of that butter on there.
I got the butter. You guys, this is gonna be different.
It's huge.
I hope it's not super hot. Okay, ready?
Okay, here you go. I'm telling you, that's like, it's also like being at like a really cool restaurant and they have this amazing brunch with an incredible chef. I just love making these.
I'm in heaven. Oh,
There's no waffling about this. These
guys.
are stupendous.
I know. Oh, get a little mimosa next to it. Oh. Oh.
Did you think there's any waffling about this?
No waffling. So good, you guys. I've just hit my nirvana, my breakfast nirvana.
You're in waffle heaven.
Oh,
I'm telling you guys.
y'all, you need to make this. Make that butter. Oh,
It all
it
works
just
together
has
so
this wonderful like pumpkin fall.
Autumnal, yeah.
Autumnal. Oh, it's and these. That waffle maker. I'm gonna marry that waffle maker. Oh, I did.
You
marry
did
the
marry a waffle maker.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Okay, let's get down to business.
That is 500,000% lunar proof.
Yeah!
Oh, waffles. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I do too. I do too. You guys are gonna love it. It's fun to make. The kids, the guests, your family.
This butter.
This butter. It's like butter. Make waffles and be happy.
Yes.
Pumpkin. All right, bye everybody.
Pumpkin.
We love you. So good.